Hey yo, football fans, it's another great year. Fantasy football fiends, grab your beer. Giving you the best draft tips for all your picks. Starts and sits to the waiver wire fix. From mock drafts galore to stats that's hardcore. Triple F does it all, have y'all screaming more. So sit back, relax, let the experts prevail. JT Magnum, Siggy Guns never fail.
What's up, fantasy football fans? My name is JT Magnum. Welcome to week 10 of your Sleepers edition for Fantasy Football Fiends. And I just got to work. Came straight home, cooked some food for my wife, and now I'm just literally in no hat, no jersey, no, things that I normally wear. But let's get into these sleepers. Sleepers are just kind of like, for me, sleepers are an extension of starts. Like for my Start 'em and Cinnamon show, basically extension of starts, but with some players that you may have on your team on the bench, or some players that you may have that aren't, maybe they're not on your bench, but you're on the fence of starting them, those kind of players. So that's kind of what I do, or how I think in my mind about sleepers. I may put some guys in that are normal starters, call them sleepers because maybe somebody might not think to start them or something like that, but all in all, those are kind of how I think about sleepers and why I do this. So let's get into it. The quarterback sleepers of the week are Joe Flacco, Eli Manning, and Jay Cutler. And I'll talk about Jay Cutler going against Tampa Bay Bucks, who are giving up 289 yards passing a game, I believe. And they're just not good at defending the pass. And Jay Cutler had a pretty good, solid game in his first game back on Chicago. I think he will do the same this week against Tampa Bay, especially given the bye week and the fact that he had a chance to maybe get some more rapport with Cameron Meredith and Alshon Jeffrey. I think he's going to do a good job. I think Zach Miller's going to benefit as well. So look for Jay Cutler to throw for some good yards against Tampa Bay. Running backs, Jonathan Stewart, Ty Montgomery, and Capri Bibbs. And Capri Bibbs is an awesome name, right? He took over pretty much for Devontae Booker. Booker's probably going to start. He seems to be the man there when it comes to that, but Bibbs seems to be right on his tail, getting a lot more touches, and the coaches seem to really like Bibbs a lot. And look for him to steal some touches and do some work against that New Orleans defense that is just, they're not good. They're just atrocious, and especially at home. It's going to be a shootout in this game, I believe. It's always a shootout, it seems like, in New Orleans. And I think that and the Denver defense is banged up a little bit too, so they're going to need to have a shootout. I think Capri Bibbs is going to get some yardage. He's going to do some good work, especially receiving the ball. So for your PPR people, at least too. Wide receivers, I have Rashard Matthews, Steve Smith Sr., and Sterling Shepard. I'll talk about Rashard Matthews. His receiver has been actually up and coming as of late. The last 2 or 3 weeks, he's been actually putting up solid numbers for the Titans, and they're going against a Green Bay secondary that's just decimated right now. They got some injury problems. Like I said before in previous shows, Sam Shields is hurt, done for the year. Green Bay just doesn't have cornerbacks right now that can defend. They've had to deal with Matt Ryan. They've had to deal with in that Atlanta Julio Jones, who killed them. They've had to deal with Andrew Luck last week, and now they're going to have to deal with Marcus Mariota, who's coming into this pretty hot. Like, he's actually thrown a lot of touchdown passes that actually has scored some really decent fantasy points. And Rashard Matthews he's gonna do some work. I believe he's gonna get 100 yards. He's gonna get a touchdown. He's gonna do some work in this game. Tight ends, I have Virgil Green, Zach Miller, and Richard Rodgers. I'll talk about Virgil Green. Virgil Green's going against the New Orleans Saints. I just was talking about them, how bad they are on defense. I don't really need to say much other than that. Denver likes to use tight ends. They just haven't used them all as they normally do this year. I think they're going to use them, obviously, in this game. They're going to do some work. And I think Virgil Green's going to benefit from that this week. Probably going to get maybe 6 or 7 catches. He's going to have probably under 100 yards, but he might get a couple touchdowns if they're in that red zone area and they decide to go to him. Defenses, I have Baltimore, San Diego, and Chicago. And I'll talk about San Diego because that's kind of like a what? Or you're picking San Diego even though against Miami with the hot Jay Ajayi coming in. Especially, but San Diego's at home. They play well at home, and on top of that, they play really well against the run. And I think they're going to key on Jay Ajayi. They know that that's what's fueling Miami's offense right now. They're going to key it and try to stop him and make Ryan Tannehill beat him, and I think that's going to help them a lot. And San Diego's gotten some turnovers. They've gotten some turnovers this year, and they're good at forcing them. And I think that San Diego's going to benefit from that. So maybe they might be a little sleeper pick for you guys just to think about. So that does it. Leave your comments in the comment sections, guys. Don't forget to join the DraftKings League. I will, like I always do, I try to shout out the winners of those. I think the bragging rights contests are up. I got to get on that because I haven't actually joined them yet, my own self. And get on that. It's free to play. Feel free to join us if you're old enough, obviously, to be on DraftKings, or if you're in a state that doesn't have it. I apologize. I'm sorry, nothing I can do about it. But if you aren't, you're able to join up. It's for free. Play with us. And don't forget to leave comments in the comment section and to help each other out in that comment section. You guys do an awesome job. Very proud of how you guys are treating each other and just, treating each other with respect and just helping each other out. And it's really cool. It's really cool. And I hope you guys are winning. I hope you guys are helping each other to the point where you guys are doing well. And so that's it. Best of luck in your Week 10 matchups. Best of luck in the fantasy and your DraftKings matchups. And I'll see you guys next week, all right? JT Magnum signing out. Peace, y'all.